Welcome back to Askewed Reviews. And as I mentioned earlier today, I recently got to see a double feature at AMC Theaters that is going to have a limited theatrical release. So if you have an opportunity, I do recommend and go checking it out. That double feature I'm referring to is for the movies Vincent Must Die and Hollow Road. Now, earlier today, I did the review for Vincent Must Die, so it's now time to move on to the second film. And that would be the 2025 film Hallow Road, directed by Babak Anvari. So right away, I definitely want to mention this movie was amazing. I loved it so much. It even has skyrocketed right to the top of one of my favorite horror films of 2025 so far. So let me tell you more about the concept to see if maybe this is a movie that you also would like to check out. So our movie starts off with us meeting our two main characters of Maddie and Frank. They are a husband and wife who, at the beginning of the film, were currently sleeping. That is, at least until their daughter Alice calls them and wakes them up. Earlier in the evening, Alice ended up having a fight with her parents and drove off to an area to just be by herself. When she finally decided to leave that place, which was in an area called Hallow Road, she unfortunately hit a pedestrian with her car in the middle of this wooded section, and now she is absolutely freaking out. Maddie and Frank are absolutely panicking because it sounds like the person that was hit may not actually still be alive. Now, luckily, Maddie does have a background in being a paramedic and is trying to walk Alice through different things that she can try to do to hopefully either resuscitate this person or bring them back to potential consciousness until the police and the ambulances arrive. They then enter Alice's location on Hollow Road into their GPS and begin driving to get there as soon as they possibly can. Now, it does seem like it's going to be a little bit until they can actually get there, so they try to keep Alice on the phone to calm her down and try to talk her through the situation. Things only seem to get from bad to worse in this as they start to find out some things that Alice has been saying may not, in fact, be truthful, and this whole situation may be a lot worse off than they had thought. From there, it even actually gets much worse, as at one point, a couple seems to find and discover Alice, and they may or may not begin to discover what's happening, and also they might have their own nefarious situation going on with this that makes things even more terrifying for Maddie and Frank. This is really an absolutely wonderfully made movie. The entire film is honestly just from the POV of these two parents trying to drive to their daughter, and everything else in the movie is just your own imagination showcasing to you what may potentially be happening on the other line of their daughter's phone. This film does such a good job of allowing your imagination to just go completely wild. They do at times seem to allude to the fact that this other couple may either be fey creatures or just complete psychopaths. Definitely be prepared to be on the edge of your seat with this movie. There is a lot of creepiness, just a feeling of dread and terror in the air, and loads of just anxiety throughout the film. I also very much have to applaud the phenomenal performances done by both Rosamund Pike and Matthew Rhys. The characters of this couple that they're playing are very believable and they do such a good job of playing off one another. And I was also really amazed to find out that both Rosamund and Matthew do the voices of the other couple on the end of the phone. Rosamund, in general, her vocal way that she plays that character is just so full of life, like such a real character. So I don't know. I was really just blown away by everything about this movie. So at least for me on my scale, I'm giving Hollow Road a 5 out of 5. I definitely can't speak highly enough of checking out this double feature while you can if it's available at theaters near you. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Skewed Reviews. And if you've already seen Hollow Road, let me know what you thought about it in the comments.